Hi guys, today we're going to talk about how to better utilize all the silly balls that you have lying around your house to improve your mobility. So I want to emphasize a couple of things. First of all, do you have any of these balls at home? Soccer ball, lacrosse ball, tennis ball, a t-ball, a softball, like any of these balls that are just lying around the house. Play with them in terms of ways that you can better mobilize certain tissue. So for the soccer ball, for instance, we were using it just previously demonstrated as more of an abdominal gut smash, which is amazing, which is awesome. You want to make sure it's a bigger ball. It needs to be a little bit more squishy, a little deflated, so that way it's more comfortable on your tissue. But then every other ball that you're utilizing, there's not a specific body part that works for it. You just want to find the best texture and density and size of the ball in that moment that works for the area where you're junky. So, you're working on your shoulder and you want a ball that's a little more pliable, that isn't as hard. I had that blue kind of yoga tune-up ball that's a little bit more squishy and frictiony. You could use a lacrosse ball for the calf, but if you're like, you know what, lacrosse ball isn't doing it today, it's a little too aggressive, I can't handle it, maybe I'm going to back it down and use a t-ball instead. If you have a softball, a little bit larger in size, a tiny bit softer, it's great to kind of get into the glute ham tie-in. You can also open up your hips in different ways. I mean, there are no specific balls that work for specific body parts or muscles. What I want to emphasize is that you have the options, you have the variety at home, and that in the moment, how you're feeling determines where you're going to go with what ball and where and why. So I just want to emphasize that you're going to play with these options. Don't assume that it's one or one specific and that's the end all be all. Play with it. Have options to go back and forth from. Look at all the balls. Happy mobilizing.